today I'm going to be doing a review. It's also a compare and contrast. I'll be doing the Nuhose, which is also the fancy hose, and I'll be doing the Tonic hose, which is a washable hose. Now, the first thing that I'll talk about is the packaging of the Nuhose, which is also called the fancy hose now. The packaging is actually pretty nice. It's pre-sealed. You know that this has never been used, never been opened. It has a little handle on it. I actually really like that with these. They're supposed to say that they're premium hygienic hoses, and you can kind of trust that because the bag is completely sealed. When it comes to the Tonic hoses, the packaging isn't that great. It's just a little Ziploc bag, and I don't know why that bothers me. You know, when you just get a hose and it's sitting in your box, you know, somebody could have used it, dust can get in it. It's something small, but that takes the point off the Tonic hoses. I think I'm going to flash away to my normal sitting position. I just wanted to be able to show you guys the packaging a little better. I'll start going into the differences between each of them. So I'll flash away to that. Alright, so I already went over the packaging. Now, when it comes to the pros of the Tonic hose, I think they're much sturdier. I think the bend is better on these. It's much longer. I'll take this out nice and carefully. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it fully. Can you at all? No? But it's literally longer than my arm span, which is nice for if you're smoking with multiple people. The reach of the hose is a lot farther, which to me is a very important thing. I smoke with my girlfriend just about every night, and I can sit anywhere in my apartment basically, and we can pass the hose no problem. Another thing is they do ghost, just like any other hose will end up ghosting. But I don't think that this type of plastic holds flavor that much. Because they're pretty sturdy, I think they're easier to clean. You can get these exact hoses, but they look like a Khalil Mamoon hose. They have the big handle. The inside is exactly the same. I like these because when you wash them, this can get wet. You don't have to worry about the fabric drying out or anything. It's plastic. These are also still very cheap. They're only $7. So it's not like, it's much more expensive than the $4 Nuhoses. Another thing is I like the variety of color. I think the color in these is much better. I don't remember all the colors, but I know they have a clear one, they have a blue one, a pink one, a green one, a yellow one. I think
there's like 3 shades of blue.
Do they have three shades of blue? Okay, well then they have, as I said, a variety of color. Now, when it comes to the cons, the only ones I could think of were the bad packaging, which I already said. When you first open them up, they do kind of have a plastic taste to them, but your first session, your first hit, that basically goes away. So it's not something that's like pungent. Also, the tips aren't removable, which can make it, despite the fact that I think they're easy to clean, it is kind of annoying you can't actually take this off and then let that dry separately. Not a big deal. I'll take a puff for you guys, show you what type of clouds I get from it. As you can see, I get fantastic draw from this. The gauge is pretty wide on it. I think that it might be a little smaller than the Nuhose, but it's not drastic enough for you to notice that big of a difference. I'll switch it out. I'll open this up and show you guys how this one smokes. When you first open these up, both of these, you kind of want to stretch them out, work them a little bit, because they are kinked up in a package and you kind of need to stretch them out. You won't be able to see it, but when it comes to the length of this, it doesn't even reach the tip of my fingers on both ends. It does have a little bit springiness to it. I did notice with these sometimes that near here A lot of times there will be little holes. That isn't a big deal. You can just get some electrical tape, wrap it around it. The only reason I say it's not a big deal is because they're $4. You know, they're not expensive. One of my favorite things, as I said, these aren't removable. That's very, very nice. What I end up doing a lot of times is I chew on the end of them and they get all nasty. So I end up switching these out, and you can keep these for a decent amount of time. You can wash them out. Another thing, they have a plastic thing around here, so it's like double hygienic, I guess. These are also a little smaller, the hose ports, than the Tonic hoses. Take this out nice and carefully. It's not that big of a difference, meaning I think these will fit Syrian hookahs or Maya hookahs just a little better than the Tonic ones will. But I'll put these back in. Also, I'll show you the grommet. Just flash away to a little clip. I'll show you the grommet I can use on both of these, no problem. It's your standard hose port grommet, which I showed you in this clip. I'll take a poke for you guys. I think I do get better clouds on this than I do the Tonic, but again, it's not something that is drastically different. If you were to blindfold me, I probably would be able to tell the difference. The airflow on these are a little better. So the cons on this is better packaging, just like the Tonic ones, very easy to clean. They're cheap, as I said, they're $4, and there's no taste. I guess I'll throw in the fact that their gauge is a little wider, but not too much. The cons of them, this is very flimsy. I can crush it with my fingers, no problem, which means that it's easier to put holes in them. They don't last as long either. They're not something that, these are supposed to be used one time, but with a little vinegar and baking soda, they clean very, very well. Overall, I actually like the Tonic hoses more. I think that the material is better, the fact that they're longer, it's easier for you to, you know, pass it if you're smoking with a group of people. Also, even if you're smoking by yourself, it's nice to have a longer hose. You can, you know, reach for water. There's always going to be slack in the Tonic hoses. But I don't think that the differences are significant enough for me to say that Tonic 100%. The reason that I do like Nuhoses is I can get these locally. I'm not sure if you can anymore. It's been a while. But that is the main reason that you'll probably see me with Nuhoses more than Tonic, just for the sheer fact I can get them locally. If I could get the Tonic hoses one locally, I would probably buy these first. But these are a close second. I'm very impressed by both of them, but I think the Tonic ends up winning. Sorry for the long review. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I'll take one more poke for you guys. I did forget one thing, and I'll flash away to a clip. What's really cool about these is I love glowy stuff. I like when you put glow sticks in the base. I just think it's really cool. If you are a lounge owner and you're looking for the nightclub and you want cheap, inexpensive hoses, I recommend the Tonic because they glow under black light. I'll flash away to a clip that shows them actually glowing under a black light. It's not just like, yeah, no, they glow. I think it's pretty cool. It's something very small, but that's another reason I like them a little more. I think that's all I got. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.